Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to another action-packed dungeon crawl edition. And we are currently in Covetous, which is another dungeon, of course. And we can find the Stone of Sacrifice here, I am told, by the authorities, in fact. So we're looking southward, and to our right side, looking southward, is the altar room. So that's how we got here from Hithloth. We used Hithloth as our guide, much like you should use your conscience as your guide. I think it's 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not being as careful as I should be about this. I went up. I went back topside, and what did I do? I got a bunch of stuff. So I bought a bunch of more herbs, reagents. I bought a bunch more gems. Because obviously that'll make this much easier. I decided to play through this whole thing in English, all these dungeon crawls, and then go back and play it in Tajik when I've made all these nice maps. So unfortunately, you guys get to suffer me effing around as I am doing. We did make a fair amount of coin despite getting no money from this these battles. And it's funny, I think my strength is just about max. It doesn't seem to have any effect on my attacks. Since my attacks are high 50s, but I can't one-shot any of these jerks, which is total crap, I feel. Ooh, look at this room, huh? And so I think it's kind of neat is that these guys can actually fly. Because they got those wings, right? So the game actually gives them the ability to go over the water there. Which is pretty sweet. Ah, god dang it. Or whatever. I'm gonna hit this guy because I know he's not. He didn't use reflect. All right. So anyway, I've told the orange stone of courage is here. Now that I did look at. Actually, I went ahead and looked in the book just to see what deals are. God dang it. Yeah, the only person who didn't use reflection is him because he moved. Good. All right. What about you? Yeah, cool. Luckily, I can one-shot these dorks. And that should be it. Thankfully. Alright. So anyway, yeah, I did actually look up what stones are available here. Because I think that's important to know, so I know when but I have not looked at the maps. I'm making my own maps, as you can see. And as you notice, and actually right here, I'm beginning to... Alright, ladder upstairs. Not yet. Let me look at a gem, because I've got, like, a bunch of these now, so I might as well... Okay, yeah, there's the way up. And yeah, that's about it, because I don't think that continuing on... That would just take us to a different altar. Okay, so yeah, let's head on up. Okay. And then goes, yeah. And, yep, alright. No. Alright, facing west, the wall. Okay, everywhere's a wall. Wall, everywhere a wall, except for looking eastward. So I will go ahead and make this little thing here, and we've got one square, and then we've got a door. Ah, it's just a bridge. Cool. I think those are kind of neat. Yeah, it looks like we ran into, okay, dead end, but maybe not, because it's probably secret here. Yes, as you can see right here, we are running into a fake wall, but it is Fugazi. I wish that was pronounced Fugazi, but no, it's Fugazi, I believe, because I just heard somebody say that. And they probably know better than I do, because I've got some Italian blood on me, but not blood in me, excuse me. I didn't attack any Italians. Whoa, look at that. I didn't even notice that. There's a stone right there. God dang, that is convenient, is it not? It's like, it's right there, baby. Okay, let me just mark that real quick, because I will be doing this again in Tajik. For all of my Tajik fans out there, which there are none. But that I take pride in the fact that I'm the first person, I'm sure, in all of the world to play through this game and do a Let's Play in Tajik. I might be the only guy who can speak Tajik, to ever play through this game. Same thing with when I played through Chrono Trigger and Pashtu. I may be the first man on Earth, and probably am the first man on Earth. Well, maybe not. No, probably, what's his name, Pashtun Americans who live in California or what have you. Well, actually, you can find Pashtuns all over the world, or Afghans all over the world, because, you know, obviously the country has had a number of issues, and therefore, oh, whoops, I already wrote that. Jeez Louise, what a dope I am. Okay. Sorry, I'm just finishing this map off there, but we've actually found our goal almost instantaneously, which is, hey, I'm happy about it. All right, let's go, wagons west. West, is it? Go west, young man. Oh, whoops, wrong way. And by west, of course, I meant east. Man. And just say yes. Someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. Art thou one who would withhold thy gift from thine own blood? Yes. Yes, see, you would say no, because they say, are you the kind of guy who would withhold aid from people? And if you say, no, I'm not that kind of guy, he would say, you can't have a damn stone. It's dumb, but whatever. All right, here we go. The Stone of Orange, which is the Stone of Sacrifice. Very well, so we're all done with Covetous, like instantly. So I'll be back in just a few minutes here. Let me get back to Hitloth. All right, folks, we are about ready to go to Despise here. I'm back in Hitloth, and now I'm in Despise. And here we go. All right, so I'll be honest with you. I tried this once before, and I ended up going around a circle. It was rather lame. Perhaps my mapping abilities were not up to snuff, or perhaps they were up to, well, actually, I don't know. Let's just say they weren't up to snuff. And I did use a fair amount of gems. I haven't actually reset all this, so the gems I used. Got lots of gems anyway, because I did manage to find an orb which raised my intellect. And I suppose I could go spam that up, but I feel we'll find enough orbs that it really won't matter. There are nasty creatures in here, even though this seems kind of easy at this juncture. Despise here, only because the orbs only do 200 damage, and they only give you 5 up for intellect. But just trust me here. There we go. And then you can't actually go past them. You have to touch them. So it's there's no choice in the matter. You will touch the orb. And in that case, it was pretty good because our intellect's a little low. Lower now. I don't really know what it does because it doesn't seem to be helping my curing ability. Maybe it's like you get affected less by spells, which is pretty important because we're going to find a lot of Reapers here, which are very annoying. So, yeah. So, I'll show you a gem here so you can get an overhead view of what's going on. So you can see we just came through the, what's his face? We came through the altar there. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight south of that next room, and I'm going to go to the east. So let's go south here to this next room. I'm actually going to heal again, because I know what's in here. There's 4 Reapers in this room. And these Reapers are not shy in any way, shape, or form about putting you to sleep. See? And maybe it would have been better had I killed these other guys, because they have the ranged attacks. And the Reapers are going to have to actually get up to me eventually. This is why also you don't want to get to level 8. Because once you get to level 8, you're going to have Reapers all over your butt. They come as random monsters. And the random monsters will... they'll come in large enough groups that they'll just put you to sleep, and that's the end of you, you know? That's a real problem. That time it didn't work, thank God, finally. But yeah, you can see I wanted to heal up before I got into this fight here. Because this is exactly what happens, man. These guys, they're very good at what they do. Luckily, the Reapers don't seem to have ranged attacks. So I think at this point it's probably better to kill these blue Barneys here. And because they're the ones who are actually hurting me. Those guys, those morons are just trying to figure out how to get around the tree. They can put me to sleep now, but that seems like all they can do at this point. Like I said, it's really annoying, and you can see how if you had like 7 of these guys, you'd be in real trouble, even with a full party. Like, because I beat it with a party of 4, right? And that party of 4 would all get put to sleep, and God dang it, I hit auto. Which of course, oh man, I was able to resist 2 of them. But yeah, it's just, it's bullcrap. I've heard people say that you should get poisoned because you can't have more than 2 statuses at once. And so you should definitely do that in order to inoculate yourself against getting put to sleep. But I have not found that to be true. So just so you know, I have not found that to be a true statement. Okay, we're headed east. Oh yeah, that's where I wanted to go. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm mapping here. Okay, so east, then turn north. God dang it, my map sucks. Wow, look at that. Pretty neat. I don't know which way to go in here, but I'm not that worried about it because such an enemy formation does not truly bother me. Alright, let's see where the hell I'm at. Oh, cool, another one. Oh, that's not cool at all now, is it? But that's fine. I'd rather have them than Reapers. Like I said, if you're on level 8, you will meet up with groups of Reapers. So I was really cautious that I did not get to level 8 and only to level 7, where the Reapers lay off you at that point. I don't need the extra 100 hit points. It really doesn't make a difference too much. Alright. And I have no idea where the stone is, in case you're wondering. If I looked at the map, the only thing I looked at was like what I can actually find here. That's the only thing I looked at. Everything else is completely unknown. But I am actually going to look at my gem in a minute here, because and gems are cheap in this game. Okay. So I am not doing a good job of 1, mapping, and 2, finding my way around here. Okay, well the only way I can go now is east, north. I'm going to try to track, oh no, west, and then north. Thank God, not a battle room. And here's I've seen this one before. Okay, I've seen this one before, when I think I was playing last time. And I'm still nowhere near figuring out how to get to the next staircase, for Pete's sake. And that's kind of my goal here, is to get up a floor, because I've been trapped on the 8th floor for a while here, and this is pretty confusing. So I think I was coming north to go, so let me go south here and check it out. Alright, use gem again. Aha! Oh, okay. It's not very helpful that it doesn't tell you where the heck you are, but I was supposed to go north. That much is clear. So let's turn the ship around and go north. Man, I really need to redo my map here, but I probably just need to destroy this map because it is not very helpful. I'm not even trying to do anything with it anymore. And I figure this has got to be one of the easier dungeons because the orbs hurt you less. I figure that's a good mark of like how tough the place is by how hurtful the orbs are. But then I got a room with 4 Reapers, which is, you know, that's a stern challenge right there, you know. All right, now I should be able to find the staircase, right? Oh God. Blue Barneys. I'm gonna hit one of these guys first. It's probably a bad idea, because they're definitely gonna use sleep. But at least now there's only 2 guys that rough me up. Because when the Reapers get close to me, they'll stop trying to put me to sleep, because they'll start attacking me, right? Then I'll only have to worry about 2 guys trying to put me to sleep. Oh, now they're finally at attack range, so that stinks. Alright. Holy crap, yeah, this is stink. That happens, and I don't think I have any limitations on their magic either. And there's 3 of them roughing me up, which is annoying. Alright, we done yet? No, we're not done yet. I'm still asleep too. I'm gonna have to run, actually. Okay. Can I get you to sleep again? Alright. The first thing I'm gonna do. No, I better kill these guys because they're not anywhere where they can. Those other 2 dorks, even though they have range attacks, they're not really doing it. So that's nice. Yeah, there you go. Now they're gonna get into attacking formation, huh? Alright. Oh no, good, I survived that one. Alright, well let's get the guy who's hurting me first. Yeah, go back to sleep again. I'm up again, that's nice. Whew. Yeah, these battles can be really frustrating, you know? That sleep spell. I remember later on for like JRPGs that came out later, as RPGs went on, sleep became less and less of a threat. Whereas in these old games like this in Dragon Warrior, like the first time you fight like a wyvern or a wyvern, I don't know how you pronounce it. I always said wyvern, maybe it's wyvern. It's not a real thing anyway, so I suppose I'm okay to pronounce it any way I want, right? Maybe not. But anyway, I don't know how pedantic my fans are, or how many fans I actually have, but I don't know how pedantic people are who watch this darn video. If you're really pedantic, I guess you'll correct me on that. Consider it to be a pretty much a non-argument. But the point is, those guys in Dragon Warrior, when they put you to sleep, you didn't know if you were ever going to wake up, or if your rear end was grass and they were the fertilizer or the lawnmower. Okay, well good. We at least made it to the next point in Despise, which that took forever. And I'm such a wiener that I'm completely using this trick here. And floor number 7 here, and I'm going to draw it out really quick. I'm sure it wraps. So we got a down staircase, and we got a fake wall. I'll put F for fake. I know you can't see me doing this, but maybe it'll make it seem less boring if I tell you how I'm mapping things out, which that doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me either. Why that would be less boring, that would probably be more boring. I should probably just do it and shut up about it, as opposed to blah, blah, blah. This is what I'm doing right now. In any case, yeah, I'm mapping this stuff out, and it's a thrill a minute, let me tell you. So anyway, one of the interesting things about this place, it's called Despise, and as you know, Despise is a what's its name? It's a verb, it's not a noun, and everything else is kind of a, well, actually covetous is an adjective, so forget it. But what's interesting is I watched this video where it was a lieutenant colonel from the border guard service in Ukraine that was basically receiving the ambassador from Belarus, you know, who was leaving the country, right? They withdrew their ambassador. And basically he was being a smart aleck, and he was like, oh, look at that, there's a lot of money. He was saying, hey, here's 60 pieces of silver, you know, or 30 pieces of silver, you know, in obvious reference to Jesus, or Judas taking 30 pieces of silver to sell out Jesus, right? And at the end, of course, the Belarusian ambassador refuses to take it, to which the Ukrainian lieutenant colonel there throws the bag at him and actually hits him in the chest, which is pretty good. Just the underhanded way he throws it. He says, "We despise you." And I was watching it with one of my friends who's a fluent Russian speaker, and he said, well, he didn't say "we despise you," he said "with despise." And then we were trying to figure out, like, yeah, but like with despise, I mean, despise is a verb, you know, so you can't say with despise. You'd have to say whatever the noun form of despise is, and there really isn't one, although looking it up, you know, using the Google, they said, hey, you know, disdain. So that's as good as it gets, disdain. So, goddamn, I'm mapping like crap. Okay. probably because I'm running my freaking yapper like I am. Alright, but we're actually doing fairly well, if you can believe it. No. Now we're in that little area. We're not actually in the dollar sign, the fastest money map ever. So we're going up to floor 5. And of course I'm going to use, okay, oh, this is upsy downsy. So let's use a gem. Like I said, we got all the gems in the world, so. Well, you might have all, okay, so we got to get to floor 5. Well, that's good. Okay, so we know floor 5 is the one. And I did, god dang it, I probably should have wrote down what I just looked at, but I didn't. Because I'm an idiot. Okay. But 5 is where the stone is. Okay, let's go up. Floor 4. Okay. Let's take a look around. Alright. And let's go ahead and gem it out. Oh, look at that. Another shar. I keep wanting to call it shar, which shar is sphere in Russian. Огненный shar is, what's his face? It's, oh, okay, I see this. So we're probably down here in this T section. So I'm going to write that out real fast. So the T, it's Огненный shar, which I have to use when I make my video games in Russian. Although I won't be taking Russian for a while. I'm actually studying Arabic right now for reasons. And so, yeah, I probably won't be doing another Russian video for a while, which is good because it's my crappiest language, to be honest with you. And Russian is very grammatically demanding. Very grammatically demanding. You've always got to be thinking when you're speaking Russian if you're not a native speaker, because the grammar is just so thick that you really gotta be on your toes. You know, you can't be just talking off the cuff. You can, I guess. But if you're taking a darn test in it, you can't. So yeah, there you go. That's my take on Russian. It stinks, just like Jay Sherman would have said. So there's the upsy downsy up there, which is everybody's favorite, and there's a few treasure boxes there for whatever reason. It's right here. This is actually fairly good here. I like these graphics too for this little map. I know it's not much, but it is fairly demonstrative. It points out very well what the hell they're trying to get out here, especially that the things are, you know, with the brick walls here. They very much remind me of Super Mario Brothers. Pretty, you know. Yeah, there's another war book there, as I said earlier. Okay, and then there's an up arrow here. The biggest thing I really care about is getting my darn... Alright, good. I'm sorry that took so long, and it's going to take a second longer here. Just going to draw something else real quick. Yeah, there we go. And then below us is all blocks. Very nice. Okay. And yeah. Okay, so let's go on one of these up staircases. Up the down staircase. Up the down steroid. Okay, and we're now on floor number 3, which is, I remember this. Is this where you get the 4 choices? Yeah, there's always a room like this, huh? Okay, so we came in the, and I don't remember where I came from. I came from the south. Let's take a look real quick. Yeah, let's go downstairs and see if we end up in the same place. No, we definitely didn't, did we not? Okay. Sorry, guys. Let me go ahead and cut it here, and then I'll see you for the next video. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.